So me they tell them, say, no, I'm not a man, I'm human being. Come on, I don't let them see you. But God don't give disgrace them. Anyone will mean bad for this party. Anyone mean bad for this party. Like you want to defend. APC not a party where go make fist one lipa. APC na Comrade party. APC na Comrade party. We allow just continue to resolve. If you believe in the APC, then you believe in the development of Sierra Leone. When APC comes to power, we not will be like a picking them or schoolboy them for land half for managed government. We get them now, they are no longer experience. We get a good stock of people there. Then we don't get no land in Cobb. We don't get no land in Cobb. And we don't go behave like that. No position and say we mature past them. Tell them. Because for some of this today, when you walk on the street, you see people they have in the sofa. You know what to go, you know nothing about government. You say, well, I come 6 months, I will change the economy. You don't know what's in the economy.
For Puela, not for me. And for Puela, I didn't
everything. When you come, you say, all what APC do, you bang down at zero. Well, okay, you grab now, but let us see. Take today. You know, you grab, baby self, they grab a worker. You know, before that, we don't.
Now, so the man be saying, say they bring the party down.
Time now in the council.
They bring the council down.
They will not clap for that.
I want to tell you, I know one day before I go this again. If I minister go listen to her now because I want for it. But put in there, but put sense una go tell me. So that when we come, where Samura Kamara be president.
Greetings, comrades of the APC. This is the APC Diaspora Online TV platform, and me, na Comrade OrWanKasu. Today, na Sunday, the 12th of May, 2024, and the time now, na 13 minutes past 7 o'clock UK time. Then I have with co-hosts, we in a SweetBonita, we can discuss some pertinent issues that we get for do with the APC. Please, SweetBonita, come live and say hi to comrades. SweetBonita, do you hear me? SweetBonita, you're muted. Do you get me now? Okay, the audio is a bit poor. We need to hear you at the moment. The audio look poor right now. We need to hear you, SweetBonita. So maybe you need to look at the audio. Okay. In the meantime, while the technical team they sort out SweetBonita in audio, I want to welcome everybody who don't join so far on this platform. And I want to ask una all, make una help we for share this platform, because we get a very, very important topic for discuss today, this evening, and we want to make una self be part of this discussion. And I also want for tell una say we get two eloquent comrades them at the APC where they can talk to we about the topics that we can discuss tonight. SweetBonita, once again, I want to see if you audio don't come live. There's an issue with SweetBonita in audio. Hopefully, the technical team did at the background, they work on them. But for the benefit of the viewers, I just want for keep going until they sort that one day out. Today we get a very important topic we can discuss now. So today, the topic gets to do with the same tripartite committee, but on this occasion, we want to discuss resolution 3 of the agreements with the government and APC party be agree on, but that communique have been to money will lead to the tripartite committee, the operations with the department as we speak. And today we get two eloquent guests, them like I be reminding now, and guess the day. One of them, a person we periodically in the Kamara social media, in the GUI, you take on waiting and waiting and think about the operations of the tripartite
You
committee.
go put the TV on for him.
And one of the people that we
The live, yeah?
very, very consistent, very consistent in the work way they do. And one of the people that really promote the APC party across the diaspora. Somebody will be say, you don't face a lot of debates, you don't face a lot of challenges them among other people that will think otherwise, but it still remain consistent, constant, like the Northern Star, as they can say. So I want for tell you that Comrade is not the person, but the Secretary General of the APC Sweden district with our Comrade Andrew Kamara. A regular person at this platform, and as somebody we always, deal with we. In fact, I'm a member now of this platform, instead they do your background work. But before we come proper into Andrew, I want to also inform us say the second guest we will get, we will join with very soon. Instead, now somebody we don't serve with inside the APC. Very senior comrade, somebody we don't represent the APC. Now the PPRC, represents the APC. The statistics Sierra Leone, where they do the census business, and don't become one of the officers them will represent the APC in a local district during this 2023 elections. A person also can come up with audios them with the alert with the APC and give profile for we some solutions. And a person a very renowned lawyer, well read, and is not the person but Comrade Ahmed Sesay. Instead for joining me also tonight. And I want to make what I know say.
So can you try and put me on? Okay, thank you.
Ahmed Sesay come up with some audio where hits the entire social media and it gets a lot of responses then. But before that one they come in, I want for bring SweetBonita inside, make you just say hi to comrades then because the technical team don't seem for them fix the audio issue within system. Over to you, SweetBonita. SweetBonita, the audio is still not sounding. I'm not sure what the problem is. But yeah, I hear you just now, and then the thing don't go off again. Yes, but nevertheless, I am going to introduce my first guest today, who we get at this program with Mr. Andrew Kamara, with the Secretary General of the Sweden District APC. Welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV platform, Mr. Andrew.
Thank you, Comrade OrWanKasu. Good evening, Comrade. Good evening.
Okay. Mr. Andrew, your volume is a bit low. I'm not sure if not me, but I go on to let you boost them up a little bit so people go hear you properly because now you the one hear today. As soon as SweetBonita in audio come live, I will make Let SweetBonita come on and talk to we. So in the meantime,
Will I hear me now? Clear?
yeah, we hear you clearly now, sir. Thank you very much. So yes, once again, Andrew, go for it.
Yeah, good evening, comrades all, and good evening, Sierra Leoneans. This now, my brother, father, and comrade from Sweden, Comrade Andrew Kamara.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew. And I want to use this opportunity for welcome the one that we don't join we, and I want to ask una please una help we for move this platform forward, because without una it could be very difficult for everybody to come live. We want to appreciate Mr. Ibrahim Sesay. Thank you very much for joining us from YouTube. James Moses Bangura, thank you. Solomon Tula, thank you for joining us. Anne-Marie Dimare, thank you very much from Spain. I had a conversation with Anne-Marie today, and it was very, very pleasant. Thank you very much, Mr. Noel Faulkner. Mr. Noel Faulkner, thank you very much for joining us. You're a regular person. And Philip Touré, I want to believe is the chairman of the Sweden district. Mr. Lamin Dinke, of course, we usual guys that will always support this program. Mr. James Moses Bangura. The understand say we get Zainab C also on the platform today, the viewee. Thank you very much. We get Mr. Delwin Thomas. We technical Professor Delwin. Thank you very much for joining us from Northern Ireland. We also get the voice, which always come out from the UK and Ireland. We are the only Gali Dawood from Tottenham, watching from Tottenham. SweetBonita is now live and kicking. So SweetBonita, please come live and say hi to comrades, because without you today, some man go just come out full and go sit down. So do you make let them know say you don't come. SweetBonita, over to you.
Good evening, viewers.
There
and
you
good
go,
evening,
there you go.
I am back and I'm live. I'm so sorry. This is why we have the technical team. I think before I say anything, I want to say thank you to Mo Bangura, because me and him have been going back and forth on this behind the scene. So thank you so much, Mo, for making sure that I am live. And I want to say thank you to everyone and good evening, especially to Delwin, as you said. Galvin also is with us every week. Without you guys, there is no way we'll be live. So I want to say good evening and welcome to the usual APC Diaspora Online TV program, your Sunday usual. Thank you, OrWanKasu.
Thank you very much. SweetBonita, there's one thing that bothered me in the past few days. I read this guy they call Kutubu. Kutubu the paranta na social media, the alap Madabiu, they swear, they talk say Madabiu don't use taxpayers' money, take flight to go to France, or go learn how to cook. All these 5 years, people in the suffer, let's they go up over 1 million leons. And I don't know, would that not be the cook today? Madabiu don't go to France using taxpayers' money for go cook. I don't know if you hear that audio day, but me that audio day in Monami and in Mona plenty people there. Why Madabiu go wear apron? Now the only person within that conference day or that particular event day when a president of a country will refer to himself as a president. It's shocking, and I don't know what you take to that, SweetBonita. Tell me what you think about that.
Comrade OrWanKasu, for me, from the beginning, 2018 till date, I don't refer to Madabiu with the P word, because for me, he's not. And again, as much as he stole the election 2023, he has not been sworn in, so I cannot refer to him as the P word.
SweetBonita, your audio don't go off again. The audio has gone off again, SweetBonita. You go make Delwin in twin partner. Stop for watch you. Delwin in twin partner go stop for watch you in a minute, because now you make it a calm ya. Now you make Boku people in a calm ya. SweetBonita, Delwin go for fix this audio for you. Huh? Yeah, Mo. They go for team up for Big Studio. But anyways, as soon as SweetBonita comes live again, we go hear from him. But we got a very, very important topic for deal with today. When are the resolution 3 of the communique? Very contentious one. And we don't get to guess now, so we are Mr. Andrew Kamara, we are the District Secretary General for Sweden. And we expect Mr. Ahmed Sesay for join me very, very soon. Because Mr. Ahmed Sesay, in audio where he put out recently, asking the APC party for walkout of these tripartites being sent a shockwave among we and people then being kind of like say no, I think that's the wrong move. But Mr. Andrew is here today for can't tell we waiting at the resolution 3. Make we understand waiting at this resolution 3 and how we get for go about this thing for make sure say we restore the democracy. Andrew don't come also regularly, don't talk to we regularly, don't tell we things them. And Andrew hates for repeat himself over and again. But we therefore continue for put fire, put fire upon the cylinders then for make sure say this tripartite committee do exactly within the people of Sierra Leone want. It is not about the APC inside the tripartite. It is not about the SLPP inside the tripartite. It's about Sierra Leone and the people of Sierra Leone, the mandate of the people of Sierra Leone. Now, in the tripartite for achieve. So anybody with against this particular tripartite, I think say a possible we go for frown at. But SweetBonita, are you live now? You are not. Okay, Mr. Andrew, resolution 3. I want to tell we waiting at resolution 3 in this particular agreement where this tripartite come about. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, OrWanKasu. And thank you, viewers, comrades all, and all we family across the globe. The only place where they get the most reliable and confirmed news now, the APC Diaspora Online TV. And I thank you as always for the watch. Well, resolution 3, we na the papa for the tripartite. Now, part of the resolutions we then sign bounty money about 7 to 8 months ago, way back in October 18th, 2023. Now, a process where Dr. Kamara is seen to be President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the face of the mighty APC, as we speak, and in wisdom, they been choose the path of dialogue instead of forgo all cutlass or any other means or go commit mem. We choose the path of diplomacy for make we able forget and put an end to by then the political impasse and equally so the status quo we deliberately gang up against democracy. And so they signed that communique, and part of the communique, there were 8 resolutions. And those included in that communique, resolution 3, now the epitome, because the reason we make them decide for good dialogue, because you get something what we call electoral coup d'etat, where they be commit in June 24th, after where the people that don't vote on the 26th, 2 days after. We see Mr. Mohamed Kone deliberately announce results where they never publish at the ECSL website, neither it go through the normal procedure as mandated by the Constitution, Section 52B for make the Public Elections Act of 2022 for gazette the result as mandated by law. And so at this resolution I make today about 10 to 11 months we don't go this June where they come so they make them exactly 1 year. The memories of Sierra Leone are still fresh.
Mr. Andrew just mistakenly get disconnected, but he don't come back. Over to you, Mr.
Hello.
Andrew. Go ahead, Andrew.
Did you get me?
Yes, clearly. Will they get you? Okay. For some reason, Andrew, they get some teething problem. Yes, Andrew, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. The memories of Salon people is still fresh because everybody fully determined. You dey find out say every bit way up and down at the Tripartite. You dey see say everybody they be so much agitated, everybody be so much concerned about everything where they go on at the Tripartite. Now because of Resolution 3. And this na Indo old mother beyond any cabal na the truth. Because by then, when they be signed the communique, all they were thinking that this not just a normal tissue paper where they just sign and get the concept where they say, yeah, forget about this after we don't sign them. So a lot of people and they forget quick. At the end of the day, we they go sit on a table, we talk them. But today, we still they see the discussions and they go on and on. And not to just discussions, we don't see 11 to 12, 13 expatriates them we don't come on board for the work from the diaspora, including an expert from Kenya, when the retired Kenyan judge, where in 2017 they all be fed for make sure say the same thing will be happen at Kenya, then come and overturn the Kenyan elections. And at the end of the day, now this resolution 3, now it make we still continue for discourse about democracy in a salon. Now this basis make Dr. Samuel Kamara in wisdom and the rest of the party hierarchy been choose for make them go back in the state house because people and they say Dr. Samuel at the end of the day Ian David Senge, Dr. David Senge, they not for don't go sit down sign bounty money because David Senge equal to Dr. Samuel and Big Pekin. But at the end, we're not talk about age now. What we want for achieve now for make sure say we able for resolve waiting will be called the political impasse and restore democracy in a salon through the only means through the democratic means back and ensure say nobody no be harmed. But we see back where they're gonna state house after we then be don't sign the communique. Finally, Madabio commit himself into the communique and he can for be a part under resolution 3. At the end of the day, all the discussions with them they say, oh, now saying no more, we see now the real face of power Madabio. So if you can ask me about resolution 3, I believe say if we still discuss about elections today, that because of resolution 3, we are the key nucleus of the communique where they go sign the bounty money. Succeeding for make we able forget resolution 3 fixed. At the end of the day, resolution 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 don't be accomplished, but the rest of the other resolutions they talk about for free with brothers them, we're still in detention and other parts of that communique for put an end to all political case system, politically motivated case system, all that they go be resolved because waiting matter now for make waiting the people and be go out in June 24, we then go cast and vote for. They make sure say we give them back what them we go vote for. Now for make sure say all and all what will be on for make we change a regime we're so much infested with waiting irregularities, we're so much infested with waiting unconstitutionality, we put an end to them. So now that's not the major factor for now what they discuss for make sure say salon go back to normalcy. But if we get resolution 3 fixed, we get waiting the people and be vote for. At the end of the day, all the other resolutions in the communique go be thoroughly fixed. And at the end of the day, electoral be say just now, we brother them go be free and we all go rejoice back. We were there in the diaspora right now. We're able to go home, we're able to go back home. So now we stop here for OrWanKasu. Thank you very much.
All right. I want to welcome Kalilu Smith. I want to welcome few other people who will join Mr. Robert Kago, Mr. Ibrahim Bangura, Lincoln, Abiose Koka, everybody will join in. Zaino Kago also don't join. Welcome. I don't make a thorough introduction of the learned lawyer Ahmed Sesay on in absence, but he don't join we now, as I've been telling I say he run late, but he don't come in, and I just want for make we go straight to the point and welcome him. Over to you, Mr. Ahmed Sesay, lawyer. Please say hi to comrades them and make their you.
Hello, viewers, and thank you very much, guys, for having me. My apologies for why joining late, but I'm sure I will make up for it in the commentary.
Okay, Mr. Ahmed Sesay, thank you very much for joining us in this platform. And because we get people that like you and Mr. Andrew, the viewers, them very keen for listening to which another for say to we today about this tripartite committee and which they happen, because people heart them still hang about this whole thing. So the contentious issue now so now resolution 3 of the tripartite committee. But I want for first of all inform una about the interview where the American ambassador come up with recently, where he talk about a rerun is not feasible in this tripartite committee. Well, prior to this interview, we chairman we they represent the APC in the tripartite committee. We don't tell we say make nobody not preempt anything, and make we just sit down, be await, make the tripartite committee conclude, then come up with a recommendation. But here is the United States ambassador go live on a TV program. He preempt, he tell we outrightly for say he not see a rerun happening. We the APC, a lot of people are within the APC, they think so we are going to get a rerun. Mr. Ahmed Sesay, you listen to that interview there, and what thing that you want to take on the American ambassador in interview?
Well, as far as me concerned, the American ambassador, he tell we the norm. Ordinarily, he tell we the norm. Say, elections can only be overturned as per the requirements of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, the 1991 Constitution. And that's, you don't need a soothsayer, an expert for tell you. That is the norm. But is there any double standards from the international community? Yes, there are double standards. Because here is a tripartite, a mediation committee where can for look to the ill, the happening, the wrongs of what happened during the elections, prospectively. And in my small understanding, when you say they look at the wrongs of something, it encompasses all the wrongs. And if something is wrong, the alternative is it is not right and it has to be done properly. Now, if you tripartite committee, that's why I said this one whole international presence and the mediation, we get for really see the sincerity. Somebody been telling me the last time, say, and I'm beginning to see it. He said the international community is not interested on APC coming back to power or SLPP clinging to power. What they do not want is they don't want noise. They don't want the looming, the prospect, the prospect of a war or chaos. As long as one person don't hold the power and the quiet, they able to maintain sanity, they're good. Wait till make them can wait and see the prospect of war. He says, so get for watching double standards. If you say for check, including the results, whether the result conform to international best standards. So, sorry. If the committee now come, say, the results not conform to best standards, there was rampant rigging, there was no transparency, and we think the elections were not fair. In other words, you concur waiting the Carter Foundation, European Union, we don't put an the European Union report say. Does not that warrant a revisit of the elections if the international committee is sincere? You say the international committee, you say elections can only be overturned by the Supreme Court. He is 101% right. And I send and I talk and I mean various publications where they write and where they talk say, we can only go through judicial nullifications. But if the international community want help if they are not hypocrites, they can put us on the path of judicial nullifications. Now then go say, let the findings capture the attention of the Supreme Court for do what you call an out-of-time appeal. He say, then go recommend say there has to be an out-of-time appeal for the APC because ordinarily the APC cannot go. There's no way where APC could go to court without results. So because SLPP knowingly suppress the results, we go be a precursor for let APC go na court. We now have in possession of these results, and we now see flaws in these results. We think there ought to be an out-of-time appeal. So Supreme Court must nullify, and then they can further recommend to the Supreme Court say the findings of the Tripartite Committee must be binding. Now, let me borrow a precedent from you. When we get the commissions of inquiry, we have the Justice Bankole Atuka, we have Bankole Biobel and others. When Biobel then done the commission of inquiry, they recommend say some of the actions and the government forgive them effects through the courts. So we went to court. The court look at some of the actions. They say, no, the commission went too far. We have to overturn this daily child contest, the Kemo, the Dianas, most of the commission, they overturn them. But this has to be supported by law. If the international community want help then go tell the community, the tripartite say, una prove to say these elections were rigged, which we have evidence. Una prove say the results. SLPP know what they are doing. Then go pull summary sheet of results where they been given the last term. We not to that we ask for. We ask them for disaggregated result, polling station by polling station. So the ambassador in utterances, it just showed the double standards of the international community. Ordinarily, they are here to put us on a path of righteousness and justice. So now it make you say, before this, I make an audio, I point out, say, there has to be only a judicial nullification. I say, but we can support by law to the Supreme Court why there has to be judicial nullifications. And the international committee will support we. Say, we own independent findings, don't support them people here in case. But if you can say elections can only be overturned by the Supreme Court, which we know already. But you, as a tripartite, put us on that footing. Put us on the footing that will see us in the corridors of the Supreme Court based on the tripartite. Because we have audience. Listen, I get a case now. Now just give you. Then convict the person 3 years ago in a serve sentence. But at that time, the judge say he get right of appeal 21 days as per law na the United Kingdom. But at that time, the legal aid lawyer not tell the client say he get right of appeal. 3 years after the conviction, 3 years after the conviction, then allow we for make an application of out of time appeal. So we talk say we get a very good reason for let the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone give me an out-of-time appeal. It can be in a form of what you call a mini vader, a small case where would they go give why then forgive me. an out of time appeal. Waiting more
Oh, my
better
system
if we
is
give the
just freezing,
tripartite
freezing.
then precede their findings as a basis. The Supreme Court will say, well, actually, this tripartite has the mandate from an United Nations resolution where then give ECOWAS for
Yeah,
maintain regional
remote,
peace.
please,
Same way,
because it's not
so
really working.
the Special Court of Sierra Leone in
I think
2002
it's my
came
internet
as a
because
result
it's
of
just
a
completely
resolution, but the difference is the Special Court there was enacted, there was the Special Court Act of 2002.
Okay.
So because of this dichotomy, the ambassador make a doubt the double standards of the international community.
Okay, Mr. Ahmed Sesay, thank you very much for your submission. I hope see Mr. Andrew do with we and SweetBonita don't come back. SweetBonita in audio, they work right now very well. And I want to make SweetBonita say a quick happy Mother's Day to the viewers, them, the mothers, them, with this platform where they watch we, because very important as a mother herself. Of course, picking the all long yam card and present today. So let's say that to like tell me what he gets from the picking them. Over to you, SweetBonita.
Honestly, Comrade OrWanKasu, I think I have a lot. I want to say thank you to Ahmed Sesay and also Andrew, because without them, again, it will be difficult for us. But again, as you mentioned, today is a Mother's Day. I am happy, blessed, and grateful to be a mother. And I'm sure all of us here also will want to wish our mothers a happy Mother's Day, because this is an international one, because it's not easy at all to be a mother. And be a mother of four, I am grateful and I am so, so happy because I've got all the present I need. The score grades in school is just perfect for me.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, SweetBonita. We're coming to Andrew quickly. We don't listen to Lawyer Ahmed say in submissions we make. I hope Mr. Andrew do with we. I just want to reiterate one or two things the way Ahmed Sesay say now. So, Mr. Ahmed Sesay agreed for say yes, the elections was rigged. Mr. Ahmed Sesay also say something to me. For say, somebody tell and say the international community just want for less sanity than the country. They don't care whether APC come back to power. They don't care whether SLPP cling on to power. Everything they want now for we get sanity in the country. Let we they go small, small till that short time where everybody go agree for not do elections. So with this, all which not happen, na Sierra Leone in the past 5 years up to this time, which don't transpire, where on a broad daylight an election was rigged, the mandate of the people of Sierra Leone was taken from them by Mohamed Kone, announcing Madabio as the winner of that particular election, where it don't clearly see say yes, that election be no credible. We also don't see an agreement between the two parties plus the mediators they win at the international community. Then take that agreement, they can go to the United Nations Security Council. It became a document with binding from the highest body in the international community. There's a problem here with international law versus national law. And I want to let Andrew himself kind inside, let him explain to me back. From waiting Lawyer Ahmed Sesay don't talk there, so waiting the people of Sierra Leone go do. As we all know, they see the American ambassador come, he can't talk what he can't talk so. People then become very suspicious of him. That what Ahmed Sesay just tell me so, not true. So because they're suspicious of him, that noise we don't want for let we set, let no make noise. We for begin make the noise now. Because as far as we're concerned, it's a binding agreement. Whether the national law agrees to that or not, I don't know. But an agreement, we don't go to the highest body at the international community. So over to you, Mr. Andrew. Tell me what you take on this particular thing.
Well, one for say good evening to my own big brother, big brother of Moput Loco. And it's a pleasure for share the platform with them. But I want for just to a few to already what you don't say. But before I go and I want for draw references to basically what me big brother say about specifically the court, whether the Supreme Court having the sole mandate for overturn in the case of what we they go through now, an election. I've been listening to audio. I think it's about 11 minutes, some seconds or 12. Very powerful. And you don't be on top of the situation all this while. I been follow and we be the going CSL prior to elections, during elections, and after. It's an asset in the APC. But I just want to state that clearly say the law is not all and be. There are other routes we for choose. As it was in 1999, where we want for restore sanity in the country. I mean, by then we been get a lot of things will be they go ups and down between the citizens and for the Sanko and the rest of the other players them. What to make us say the law not to the only means now. We choose this other means, APC, the leadership, and Sierra Leoneans them because the laws of the land already they don't disappoint the citizens them. We know that. And specifically, we see a lot of instances that will be happen. Before the elections, from day one where this regime come in governance, they went to parliament, it said 10 solid parliamentarians from the APC, we there as a minority in the parliament. A lot of cases that don't come of recent, we see during these elections. Powerful lawyers, them like Charles Francis Magai, they went to court, filed petitions against what happened, the broad daylight robbery, and the electoral coup d'etat they commit. As mandated by the Constitution, they asked for make Mr. Mohamed Kone and his team, they publish disaggregated data. Not to say na favor Mr. Mohamed Kone be doing. Taking you back to waiting the Public Elections Act of 2022, Act number 52B, say, after where the Electoral Commission had announced the elections results, he get all the mandates, not to favor they do what they repeat, for make he publish the disaggregated data and only stop there if for gazette them. But I want to take una down while Mother be them plan all this. You go see say there are a lot of lacunas within the Public Elections Act. It then tell you say you for gazette the results. Perfect. But we not get a specific time frame within that Elections Act day. That is a pitfall for we, the citizens them. If that's not the case, we all this to happen. So we send Kamara, they don't go to court then trade in case now do. Waiting really APC for we don't do. For make we go and file a petition in the court where already don't sell out to Mother Bill. OrWanKasu. And the rest of fellow Sierra Leoneans where they listen to it. You they go into a court as in the case of Kenya, where be happen, a court system were independent. That we go agree. But waiting more the beautiful thing whatever happened for Sierra Leoneans now the fact that we go in for resolve something where for being caught calamity in other country day. Imagine the way people can be determined for fight, for restore democracy, for then Sesay and Mother Bill says be determined for continuing for slaughter more people. Imagine Bill go na APC party office deliberately is sending men them. That makes when we don't serve that country diligently, then go slaughter them on the border light. How we for come and fight this kind people where we know to the one the way they control the security apparatus. How? So the APC come and say, okay, not to only the law, not the only means for make people forget with democracy restored. They choose the political will, the political means, sorry. They say, make we go and sign a communique. This communique from which we go able to come and get back waiting them I don't take from we. So the statements where the ambassador go make na 98.1 to me, now an extract they share on social media. If they share all the bits of waiting the ambassador share, if you go further, you go away talk about accountability. In elections, if they tell you, say, on in a normal day life, if they say you have to be accountable, OrWanKasu, what do you mean now? Being accountable, it gets a long way for go. In elections, it go a long way for make waiting people that don't vote for. Publish them. Ask yourself a question. Section 93 of the Public Elections Act, which states clearly 1 to 4 say, after we people that don't vote, it is mandated by the polling station officer. Make sure, say, the results and what people that don't vote for before the party agents and election observatory officers them write all the details, certified, after being validated, send them to the district returning officer. He therefore do the same thing. He send them to the regional returning officer. The regional returning officer again, they do the same thing as mandated by the Constitution, the Public Elections Act of 2022. Ask yourself a question. They be able to observe all this? The answer is no. And so if me and brother Ahmed say the major factor now because APC no go to court, the question I want to ask to we all now, it is you think say it's very okay for make we for go na court system like the one already when a kangaroo court, a court system where no they serve equal justice to Sierra Leoneans, a court system where now for just para building the serve, a court system where watch EBK and get 4 count charges when they don't get anything for justified and charges today. If not to be for the intervention of God and the international community, then a different thing for talk about EBK. And they say this today, Naya. It is not yet over. To everybody where they listen, not to the ambassador in statements that determine the outcome of the tripartite. Go back to the communique where they write. Then say, part of resolution 3, deliberately and put and they say, the recommendations of the tripartite are actionable and implementable. OrWanKasu. And if you decide for make we go na court, ask yourself question, what in really we for take na court? Because for make you go na court, as the Constitution says,
I don't think go far. We don't drag this to go far. I want correct you actually. No, sorry, sir. I not say let we go na court. Let we get and clear. I not say when you say Mr. Ahmed say make we go na court. I not say so. I say where the ambassador say now only Supreme Court they nullify the election. I say he right, but let them put us on the path of the Supreme Court. If they get powerful, they get interest over Sierra Leone, because I was the first person we talk now audio, say we do not have confidence on the judiciary, therefore we're not going to court. But I still not say the only mandate for nullify the election is through judicial nullification. I want to let you talk. Okay. And I can't break camp for you. Why are they camp? So the common man today, why the only judicial nullifications, the only way for nullify election are through judicial nullification. My hope for this tripartite was they are going to make a decision because we have the requisite evidence for support by law and facts. Say the election were rigged, then go take it to a Supreme Court path, let them go nullify for we because we are out of time. That's what I say. I am not saying say we should for don't go na court. I want to withdraw.
On that note, on that note,
that's cool. I talk on social media, say we'll not forgo court, we'll not get justice. And even when December 25, when I justify my legal opinion why we should maintain Samora Kamara as the leader of the party until the tripartite done, I mentioned that back, say I wasn't in favor of seeking remedy through the court because I do not have confidence in the judicial system. So let's get that straight. But I'm saying if the ambassador been sincere in the international community, now then if don't take us to that part of Supreme Court, that's my point.
So basically, waiting I don't see Mr. Andrew. I notice say the issue now, so Mr. Ahmed say in contention against the U.S. ambassador in action or maybe the international community the action on this particular committee.
OrWanKasu.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. On the area of the ambassador, okay, we did take him back there. The ambassador in statement, he quotes the laws of the land. Beautiful. And he said that in his opinion, it thinks say APC for we don't go na court as mandated by law. Now he make us say the laws of the land already them be flouted. Because for make you go na court and go challenge, for make them go able to come and nullify the results we Mohamed Kone announced, you need to get substantial evidence. Of course, we get up to 70% of the RRF farm state. But OrWanKasu, by law, you need to get a gazetted result for present to court.
So what are your suspicion now? What are your suspicion on the side of the international community on this?
No, I can't. La just land. Because I need for lay premise, let people understand the angle where they come off from. Because for make we able for go na court and challenge the result when Mr. Mohamed Kone announced, with the mandated by law, Mr. Mohamed Kone not to favor they do we. Now we they pay them, and by law you need for gazette the results, publish them na the website, and make them available to the public. Ask yourself a question: from where they don't vote, from where Mr. Mohamed Kone then choose for announce cook up figures where and will validate them, react and make sure say it come to pass. Where the results they are, you go to the ECSL website from 2007, 2012, 2018, and 2023. They're available there. They're not there. And besides being published to the website, ask yourself a question. When they be announced the results, then they put them into Gazette, then Gazette them. They don't Gazette them. If they don't Gazette them, what you will go present in a court? What you will go show? The same day will go, the same hour for Twitter case in a do. So now make the ambassador, it go further, OrWanKasu. It go further in his statement. He talk about accountability and elections. Let me just limit on to elections. Electoral accountability gets to do with publishing the results, the disaggregated results, gazetting the disaggregated results as mandated by Section 93 of the Public Elections Act. After when people don't vote and when you announce the results, gazette them and publish them. If anybody gets issues for challenge, go use the gazetted results. You go na court and challenge. What you get for show?
Okay, so now in this case, Mr. Ahmed Sesay, the international community, like you say in your previous statements, then just want for the peace in the country. Then just want for probably the suspicion also dilly-dally the whole thing, take to short time where people will get really fed up. What in your own suspicion and what do you think say we for do? Because the people of Sierra Leone, the layman, what in they understand, come June 19 or so, the Tripartite committee for come up with something within the expect. What are the people the expectation here? Now that Samuel Kamara win the elections, matter do for handover. Otherwise, none of them win the elections to the threshold for make anybody become the president. So we'll make them do a sort of a rerun or how you call them, a runoff sort of thing. Now that's the people of Sierra Leone they expect. At the end of the whole process, Madabio must go because the people inside their mind know say Madabio no win this election and in time don't go. So what in your advice as somebody when an insider inside the party and a legal person? Because what you they tell we now from a legal standpoint, but the Tripartite committee like we Delwin we say earlier on by statement we make. Delwin say the Tripartite committee, it's not a legal kind of thing. I think I say not a political thing, entity. So explain to me what you take, what you will do.
Well, you see, the problem is, sorry, the Tripartite committee gets a lot of fruits. Some are low-hanging fruits. What I'm thinking for pick now. The low-hanging fruits is the opportunity for reform with laws. They give the opportunity for reform with laws. Section 51, for instance, like Quentin and say. He say election results must be published as soon as possible. So let's talk and strictly in legal sense. This garbage way they put so in the for an excuse for a result. If that result is gazetted, as far as they're concerned, they have discharged their burden. As far as they're concerned.
Yeah.
So when we go ECSL, then they say, well, it is not specific for let them publish results. That's okay. 51 we need for specify now for reform that particular provision in our law. Now I say, but Mr. Commissioner, how about the flagship of this government, the flagship legislation of this government, where they boast for, when are the Freedom of Information Act, when the citizens fight for demand information from government as it is. Well, they no get, if we want to pursue that angle, they will get for go courts. And I say, okay. So for the tripartite for go forward, you mentioned section 93, where say the results must be certified at district level and certified copy must be supplied to party agents and observer present. Inceptly, the few bits of revive report. Then therefore, insist say it has to be done at district level, even though it's not restricted. The other area of law where we need for reform, area of schooling, 10 hours schooling. The schooling delay, the one for present, a particular area where they know say this opposition struggle, now not make voting start. If voting starts too, then for vote for 10 hours. All these middle right misconception, I don't give Kelfala Mara areas one. That's now one aspect of the tripartite. The second aspect of tripartite will therefore deal with the elections where I feel saying whether this warrants a re-election or otherwise. Now, I insisted, even at the one, I said, listen, guys, being a realist, let us go to the law strictly. You asked me about the legal aspect of it. And I told them that the Constitution of Sierra Leone is supreme. No amount of entity, organization, committee, everything, not the abrogator. That's a one rule force. Let SLPP not feel say we are stupid or the international community we are stupid. Wait till the ambassador say so, maybe don't talk 3-4 days before. Say the way for nullification and judicial nullification, it has to be supported by law. We know that. But million thinking say, then can help we on that footing day. Passive are so stupid, but that was my thinking. I mentioned earlier the special courts. The special courts income as a direct resolution by the Supreme, the 5 Security Council resolution. In terms of primacy, it is up there, the special court for Sierra Leone. But when it comes to Salon, we subject them to the Constitution by enacting the Parliament, say we enact the Special Court Act of Sierra Leone because the Supreme Constitution of Sierra Leone is supreme. Wherefore they Sankor, after the Yamasokro Accord, they say they forgive the status of a prime minister, we subject them to Parliament. Now make Parliament send me, what Parliament send me pass a motion, private member motion for that. When you go to Parliament, you go to court, you go to the executive, you have subject proceedings under the Constitution. The Parliament agree, say, okay, then votes, they agree for this. I want to at least, So that make any organization, entity, everything has to take the constitutional footing before we get legitimacy in that alone.
Okay.
So when they come, now say, oh, I'm glad. So I ask one of these guys, say, my first disappointment na morning, when Kefala Mara send me the terms of reference, I not see, they say, when they say findings will be implementable and can be subsequently addressed by get a right of audience to the Supreme Court. Now they say, well, they don't already say action are implementable, so it encompasses all things. So I take courage, I wait. Because me and not see if they want help we, they get because today the Supreme Court say cool fire cool, it no be again. That is the fact.
Okay. Well, Mr. Ahmed say, I want to make you all and day for we small. A very important point we Ahmed don't talk now. So like I've been saying earlier on, the people of Sierra Leone, they expect that when this tripartite committee come up with a
Boris
conclusion,
Hinganoman and others, they challenge the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court, of the Special Court, being subordinate to the Constitution of Sierra Leone. But because it had been enacted in Section 177 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, say an act of parliament is a part of the Constitution, and it's been enacted. So they're subordinate, they're subordinate. So now they say, if the international community want April, we get enough evidence for support. Make them take we to that part. They say, you know anything? With recommendations. Because they get liberty for recommend to the executive when are the president. They get liberty for recommend to the judiciary. They get liberty for recommend to the legislative when a parliament. Go to the resolution where they get ECOWAS. For let them restore and mediate na the sub-region. When United Nations give ECOWAS, they have liberty to do all those recommendations. So my point is, let them take we to a pathway go make it easy for make we get rights. Let the people of Sierra Leone get justice. Let the people of Sierra Leone restore the rightful winner of these elections. Let them suggest the Supreme Court for giving audience for address this issue immediately and prevail on the Supreme Court for let them go with their findings. Let them prevail the Supreme Court. Let them use the report of the European Union as a passive, not as a precedent, as a passive obiter dicta. Let them use the Carter Foundation when the Supreme Court decides as a passive obiter dicta. Let them use the ECOWAS report as a passive obiter dicta, and let them use the Tripartite as a passive, as a cogent report rely upon for let them do the needful, for let them give it the people of Sierra Leone justice.
Okay.
So if the person can talk so, I doubt the sincerity of the international community.
Okay. All right.
That's all I have to say.
Yes, Mr. Ahmed, I think you don't lay your premise very well. I really appreciate that. So now, for the benefit of the people who review SweetBonita, you get plenty people there for highlights and also for acknowledge. So please, SweetBonita, bear with me. Make I just make I reiterate within Lawyer Ahmed they say. The people of Sierra Leone, according to their own expectation after this recommendation in June, bam, recommendation, and that recommendation must be or shall be actionable and implementable. That's we, the layman, they understand. But from a legal point of view, the court of Sierra Leone is supreme. No other entity, internationally or otherwise, not gets power over the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. So whatever agreement or resolution they come up with has to be nullified or agreed by the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. Now the international community, according to all these impasse on mediation, what they don't do, they're not able for get the Supreme Court inside the play to make them therefore agree on all of this. The left arm, up till now, we don't know what's going to happen after the recommendation, whether the Supreme Court therefore will agree first on that recommendation day or not. Mr. Andrew, it may you understand Mr. Ahmed Sesay in conclusion, we don't land so. You tell me now, the Supreme Court therefore agree, and that SLPP them depend on right now. The Supreme Court, whether this don't go to the United Nations Security Council, they don't go ECOWAS, they don't go AU, they don't go Commonwealth, we still get the Supreme Court inside Sierra Leone. We got to say yes to this. And it's an institution that has been by
before Andrew come, let me just step in. Has it been done before? That is precedent. Has it been done before?
Precedent,
yes. Yes. Has the ECOWAS prevailed on a Supreme Court on the Commonwealth jurisdiction for do the right? Yes. When
the answer Andrew's question now. You answer Andrew's question. Mr. Ahmed,
when the election don't conclude.
You didn't answer Andrew's question.
For let them not give me let them not give you excuse. When Gambia election don't conclude, the ECOWAS, the Supreme Court, the president, they not swam in it. So the ECOWAS say, then they prevail on. Now, listen me, what though? The Supreme Court not forget liberty for decide because they are subservient to the government of the day. ECOWAS say the Chief Justice has to move, if he calls and for move go Senegal and go swear in Barrow as president, he has to do that. So the Supreme Court was reluctant. ECOWAS prevailed. They flew to Senegal. They swore in Barrow as the president of Gambia, and then he came in. So for say, has there been a precedent where the international community prevail on the Supreme Court for do the right thing? And I will give you the precedent so where prevail on the Supreme Court for do the right thing. Where they get it. I will show you the precedent on the APC where I will show you. So for say no excuse no go there. But you they talk now for Supreme Court on their own liberty without the international community pressure. We all know how they go.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Andrew.
No, it's okay. I'm a big brother.
Yes.
You know.
And almost the question where they come to you, you don't begin answering.
No. I come from another route.
Okay. SweetBonita, they are patient for me, eh?
Mind you,
for the audience.
say this tripartite discussion, the nucleus of an apotloko lab. So this apotloko discussion, say when you read today say tripartite, you talk about the Sesay apotloko. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We don't assert themselves so strongly, and Andrew is a part of that class. So let us move on.
Okay.
And waiting me big brother say now, I want to take you to section 40, subsection 4, where now the most superior law of the land. The most superior law of the land.
40 of waiting. Of whose law?
The 1991 Constitution.
Okay.
Yeah, they come. Waiting he say. And before I go on, I want to make a statement clearly say, Salon a dualist. What in this mean? Salon a signatory to a lot of treaties them now the world. And so for make the international community come in or for make them dictate to Salon for do certain things them. I just want to take now the route to make you understand clearly now. Waiting me brother be the try for explain about for the Sanko and the rest of the other one them. Waiting be happen clearly. It don't lay the premise, but one for with small Magianda. In 1999, July 7, for the Sanko, nobody not be vote for an Salon. Nobody, I repeat, as a vice presidential candidate in 1996, it was Albert Jodembi who they vote for. But for tell you say, any document when an international treaty, you don't need Supreme Court for make it able for take in your value. No, you don't need Supreme Court. Now, what thing that happen now is you just need for pass in a parliament. If I'm not to pass it, they pass it. They bring in a parliament for them to ratify them as it was in 1999. The Lome Peace Agreement with them go sign. Then bring and come to parliament. Section 40 subsection 4 of the Constitution was ratified. It was ratified, and so therefore that particular treaty will be go signed. We make for the Sanko in team of men that would be the first na bush, then come and be part of the governance system of Akaba. Will be anger. A lot of people are within the SLPP government, but yet they're not being get choice. Now because now an international treaty. Okay, let's tell you now today. Now will you watch me? Now because of all this, we been choose this route. I've been telling that today say not only the legal system, now the only means for make you able for do what you want. We take another route. We take the political route. And that was exactly what happened in 1999. Because Pakaba in wisdom, what he be one for fight for peace. Now the same thing with the fight for Naya. Peace, the restoration of peace, and for make we get back with democracy. All what we need Naya, the executive arm of government, they don't append their signature into that document. People have been telling us this, no say, but people have been they say, Madabio, you know, ever gonna be money for go sign, Dr. Saman and go to Napu Tsenge. Madabio and Dr. Saman don't share a platform na State House. The tripartite agreement was launched at State House. And because of that one day, what we did now, the recommendations from the tripartite, as it was in 1999, when we launched them, then bring these documents, they ratify, and what we need for take this document to Parliament. And people then go say, now SLPP now they dominate parliament too. They don't need a 2/3 majority vote. What we need now simple majority. In any case, if SLPP choose for work out, then say, okay, this particular document will not for they pass or for ratify them. Let them go out. As it was when they vote for this the Speaker of Parliament. That one they need 2/3. When they go 3 times, the rest voting in a simple majority. What we need now, take this document to Parliament, the recommendations, ratify them, and when the Supreme Legislative Authority don't ratify them, it don't become law. What do we expect next? The Supreme Court for do? What you don't pass the Parliament, we don't be law. Now for let them implement them. Now for let them implement them. That's all.
All right. Okay. For we will study international law, like Sierra Leone being a signatory to international treaties, when Sierra Leone don't agree to certain treaties then at the international community, they bring out some of them treaties and they can domesticate them at the parliament. Then it becomes law that we own place. And that way they maybe they expect say these documents will be, agreed upon.
OrWanKasu.
And Mr. Ahmed Sesay,
OrWanKasu.
in as much as it talk about the legality of the process, how it's supposed to go, given the Constitution of Sierra Leone as the supreme body way for accept all the agreements that are so, it still acknowledge that precedents that don't take place where they're able to bypass or circumvent that process. So we own expectation as people of Sierra Leone. We own expectation waiting they expect for it to happen. At the end of the day, we all always don't have to get one expectation, but we just look at the rationale, how we able to get to that. So I know some damage in your land. I don't know if you want to emphasize on that particular domestication side or the premise, the precedence. But anyway, we want to say something quickly.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you mentioned how for domesticate treaties. But as you all know, treaties are treaties. The enforceability of treaties cannot be compared with the enforceability of a constitutional decision. Andrew rightly mentioned about Fodesanko in issue. But Fodesanko is not in the Constitution. The Constitution not embeds anything about a rebel fighter wanting to come to the mainstream. However, the Constitution embeds on the due process of how to become a president and how not to become a president, how to nullify elections. So when there is an express provision in the national constitution, any other law, or even when there is an ambiguity or with any other law, the national constitution takes primacy. That is one. So with a distinct for the Sanko issue, now make I tell you, say, for the Sanko issue, then give them a constitutional part. I want to listen to me. Then make it go to parliament. When you go to parliament, meaning you don't give them a constitutional, a legal footing. My point is, say this tripartite, I mean expect say the international community come for make them give a legal footing, a constitutional footing. Now in them come for help we. Not to just for come and can reform law and talk case all man go away. I just hope say they listen to me.
Yes. We listen to you.
My disappointment, I make her say I express pessimisms. I'm pessimistic. Because for now, I suppose for don't see the clear signpost of that. That is why I break my silence.
All right.
Because I'm mindful, what you know go can't fool me again, say now. So if person tell me, like when we be small, one brother come out Germany, he bring one vehicle come. My small brother, my brother been there and wash this vehicle. Now in the Wasan, then he say Wasan no more ready for go. Now all they go Germany. The man Wasan say the man say now Sunday the man they go. He said now all they go Germany, but he not even get a passport. So how you they can go Germany, the dates they come, June they come, will not see a clear footing when they go cancel, we say, okay, this is how we intend. I know they preempt to sometimes they get her under their sleeve. But if I me no say nullification, only judicial nullification now in the stand, then somebody can say no, the tripartite committee able make a proclamation. If that is a precedent, then every international, a constitutional elected government can be unseated by a tripartite or any other committee, even America, if this hold. We can sit down no more now. We can make tripartite for this election with their own UK if the tripartite recommend. Because and not to say I don't want positive. This is where we depart. And I want to listen to me. I want make them put we on the right footing when me not say it get for all water and they not get for shake. On the last audio, I even justify the legal reason where them be for put before the Supreme Court for nullification. When there is no way they're not be for balancer.
Okay.
But they're not able to help with that side. And then we come back say, because we the one when afford the Sanko in own self, then put her on a constitutional path. They make it go parliament. Now make way they bring and can one tell you say, we the people of Sierra Leone don't yearn for justice for a long time. If them people here do ya in as much as there are other and trajectories, other issues them were equally important, like the free of prisoners and the reformation of the laws. There is also the rights of the people in the Sierra Leone constitution where they don't trample. So maybe when the tripartite for put we on, we know, this is a case of we don't care how. Now we the lawyer, now we they show them how. But people of Sierra Leone don't care how you do it. Just give it justice and make sure say we get a rerun and get back we give Samuel the rightful owner.
Okay, Koto.
And now they say, well, true and true, if una want help we, this is the part of feel say una for air. But if una remember say, but let's be realistic now, Andrew and OrWanKasu. When you make a ruling for a sitting president, you think they're going to fold their hand and sit down and say we accept it? They will come back and challenge the jurisdiction of the tripartite. And who's I get for end now this argument so?
Yes.
So if you start today now where he alley, you pass me that road one no say nobody not get for question me. Ebo, I no feel say na bad for us speculate.
So this, Mr. Andrew,
give me 2 minutes,
that
please.
area wouldn't say this tripartite recommendation shall be actionable and implementable. I meant to say don't raise what I call whistleblow. You don't whistleblow the suspicion. You don't talk say before we reach that recommendation sign, we make sure say first we clear the way, we clear the path. Make sure say where the recommendation come, then the action and straight away. Whether the court will agree on that or not, or whatever, I don't know. Because Madam Bio make emphasis that everything what they happen at the committee has to go by the laws of Sierra Leone, as per the constitution of Sierra Leone. They make emphasis even during that negotiation. They make emphasis
of this long time. I know side and they wait for we. But while they talk now, they feel say Ahmed like talk or they pull book. Me I know side SLPP they wait for we. I make me want so rich day. Let we cover that side now.
So Mr. Andrew, make we see how we go able for make sure say those people comply, including the because we know say where the ICC boss can come, it can go see the Chief Justice. Waiting they go talk, waiting they go talk, I don't understand. But I hope say them visitation the day get something to do with the conclusion of the tripartite committee. Mr. Andrew, over to you.
The case for letting comply or not comply, are they taken back to another route? We don't write a petition to ECSL or make them publish the disaggregated result. Sori Sengbe Mara, Charles Francis Magai, they're all right. All them messages them or letters them or email them, they were rendered null and void. Instead, what Mr. Mohamed Kone tell we say, they're not answerable to nobody. Then go quote for we section 32 of the constitution. Langa one and come. But we begin the early symptoms now say, where force the tripartite starts them work. Then pull one letter. Very disturbing letter. The letter be all over social media. Now then say release them. One letter then now we then reply to the tripartite. We then agree for release. If you come out, trust me, some of the SLPP supporters them, they will begin text on the run out the leaders them. As I speak to you, we already few days ago say the results elect now one leaf the release OrWanKasu. In a court of law, we go na police. If you say one bag yabas lost na meals, you don't accuse Mr. XYZ. He say no to him. Now the thing drag go na police. At the end of the day, he go answer before the police say na one gray yabas take out of the one bag. Now exhibit that one day. So we don't begin to get exhibit. We request or the tripartite request for the disaggregated result or the gazetted result if and only if they be doing. They don't begin to produce a summary of the result. That na exhibit. So that's how you say the committee, they get the mandate for quiz ECSL for do them. Then they depend them. Perfect. That on one side. And the other side, we get for do with them compliance. Then they wait for we somewhere else. I know who I'm out. Because Bill, now man, when they do anything because of waiting and don't do. But the fact remains now. As long as we will be the same, Mother Bill, not to Senge, we get problem with Mother Bill. When I Senge, they go sign. I ask you this question, OrWanKasu. Mother Bill, no go launch the tripartite na State House?
Yeah.
He launch them not so. He not sign to the documents them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all what we need now. First aspect of this, let we understand, say, we be need the executive arm of government for me them commit themselves, which they did. Now the next footing, you get 3 arms of government. You get the executive, the legislators, and the judiciary. The major one who need, we don't put them inside. The next one, the parliament. I don't state and I just no say, not to recommendations them. All what we need not to pass and they go pass a bill in parliament. What we need now for let them go waiting, ratify and bring them coming so we lost them. I don't explain them clearly as what is section 40, subsection 4 states clearly, as it was in the case of Fode Sanko, whether Fode Sanko na rebel, whether na be Sojamano, for as long as elect na one grade they serve as vice president, trust me, waiting them the purpose of which them be go sit down for na lome, then be accomplish them. The man become vice president, na salon. And in all the stop there, REF will be no see them Dana Bush, then come back for waiting. They met it transform into a political party. They not stand 2002 elections. You not be sitting at the ballot paper for OrWanKasu.
Yeah.
You see them not so. Okay, perfect. So all international treaties, this communicate is not to exclusion from that path. What will be need from this? The executive arm of government don't commit themselves. I know they try for rule out waiting me, but Ahmed to say they talk now. But the fact remains the process they go on. Waiting this ambassador go talk or waiting he not talk, he don't go clear himself. We get a lot of tweets that we don't come up. Still they reaffirm their position. Perfect. This the one. OrWanKasu. Read out for people them, let them just able to understand. Someone just let them able to understand what they talk, you know.
Yeah, we applaud Sierra Leoneans for exercising their rights to vote. We share concerns expressed by election monitoring groups about transparency of tabulation process. Sierra Leonean people deserve a free and fair electoral process with an outcome that reflects the will of the people. Like all of us, Washington is keenly interested in the election outcome. The announced result must accurately reflect the will of the Sierra Leonean people. That's it. So with all waiting, you don't say, Andrew, I want for ask Mr. Ahmed Sesay, and I will want to make this be the last round we they go. And after that, I will therefore give justice to the audience, them the one do the view. They don't make so many comments. I not be able to read all, but at least make a acknowledge waiting them be the rights and stuff. You know, we get the Delwyn, James Moses Bangua, and the rest of them, Anne Marie, the Mare, the All Day, that the itself, we get Queen Maggie, the All Day, so they can make very good comments them on this particular discussion. The the executive arm of government, headed by Madabio, agreed in State House on this agreement, this communique. A launch in the Madabio, in launch and in the one way responsible for appoint the Chief Justice na Sierra Leone. So if Madabio launch this one, in as much as he might not be able to agree in the first place, but do you think, Mr. Ahmed Sesay, they go able for quiz Sam or quiz the Chief Justice? Because remember, I say this is the international community, and also we get people where they can visit the Chief Justice, where they can purposely can see the Chief Justice. Do you think, Mr. Ahmed, that even in as much as legality, then you are looking at it from a strict legal lens, but I'm twisting therefore take place in this process? Do you think they will get the executive arms, even though they don't agree, then go and shake? Do you think they were able to squeeze them to agree on this particular thing for make the Supreme Court nullify this particular what is it?
You know, when I've been the research on the Kenya, I've been the research on the 6 Supreme Court judges, the 2 Supreme Court judges who dissent. I've been the research the dissenting. What I realize, say, then gets, including the Electoral Commissioner, they have the support of America 100%. Say, when I do the right thing, we will protect you guys. Do the right thing, wait till we go guarantee we will protect you. And when we protect you and your family, the international community, they have their own ways of doing things. In here, they tell the chief of staff of the army, say, do the right thing, will protect you. Then tell the Supreme Court justice, they say, do the right thing, we will protect you. And forcing them to do anything wrong for let the record show. And let the record also show, say, me, Ahmed Sesay, it's not that I do not have confidence on the tripartite. Point is, I want make them help me in a way where me, in my own opinion, I feel sustainable and achievable, and it is supported by law. And they can do that if they want help. But if they not do them, now the term I doubt them. I want to separate rhetorics from reality here. So if you ask me the question whether ordinarily the Supreme Court, a lower court, a subordinate court, not get mind do anything in the front of the government. But if they have the support of international community, a lot can be achieved. So I am here that, okay, I'm not getting any problem with somebody who say, no, me, I want let them just announce no more. Me want that route day. I don't get problem with you. You will say this tripartite is so powerful. If them proclaim say election are rigged for a runoff, then go hold them in and so you want me the help. I do not have problem with you. But me, the preferable means why I want let the tripartite help me, make them do them the way me want them. Forgive them statutory footing, a constitutional footing. We know say now that precedent day, I don't see all over the world. I don't try to see all over the world where a committee, including the Rwanda president, where they get acting president pending the elections. That was only an acting president where the committee recommend, not an elected president. So if you can now and tell me, say, no, Ahmed, then people here, we will not want, let them help we through the Supreme Court, let them just proclaim. If they just proclaim, say, the elections are rigged, let them act. Who is going to action them? And waiting the opponent go come back with, say, I am going to court, I will not accept, and this is it will bring the international community know, say, that kind footing they bring sonko, and they know. So for make we satisfy, make they help me, we want no say sustainable. That is my rally.
Okay.
And how to achieve that? I encourage the APC, say, let us continue for push. Let them give it disaggregated results. For example, Northwest, where me have evidence for proof, say, up to 5 seats were stolen. So if we use that, then they rely on that for overturn. Elect we go inside State Department, inside House of, inside Congress. Any democratically upright person where they tell say they stole 5 seats, they go say no, if they can prove it, then it's not worth it. Because an act of parliament, the mistake we don't do, we don't sit down inside parliament, we legislate laws that we not get for favor. We inside the Public Elections Act, it gets a provision where say if this act, the Public Elections Act, elections are violated or are not conducted in tandem with this act, it not they automatically invalidate result until court in your discretion feel say it's been a violation. What you don't do, you don't subordinate the primacy of parliament to the judiciary. We cannot have those laws in this country, in the UK. That is, you don't make a law where parliament where supreme, then you go say pass court back, decide who that win. I was in parliament, I told them this provision should not see the light of day. So SLPP go up say, well, if APC say they not provide results, if APC say they not stamp results, they not summarize results, if APC say due process not follow, well, this Public Elections Act say it will not invalidate the results. But waiting the Public Elections Act not embeds now that if the rogue where in clear, if results they at variance with waiting the give polling agents where get RRM forms, then if they at variance with waiting ECSL get na the system, then that automatic it should be cancelled. They know that in clear. I mean they not bring disaggregated result because they know say today they pull them, they will cancel this election because it's in the act. Say if the result they at variance with waiting even not voting, if voting turnout is at variance with previous elections back, then for void the election. They know that. Now make them keep this data. So now make on my last audio, I prevail on the APC say, let we direct we energy to ECSL. And I'm glad like Andrew wrote to the ECSL because they had a foresight. Say election results, disaggregated election results is pivotal to this fight. They know what they're doing. So to conclude, therefore, I they talk to me APC folks say we get from Mount look at who say feasible. Everybody get hopes, including we. Myself now, I hope say the rights of the people of Sierra Leone, justice, alone people and get justice. But no give now I make are they sorry for Kelfala Mara because when did they say do not preempt? They have seen the glimpse possibility of where this thing is leading. They have seen the conduct of the international community, the disingenuity of the international community. Say them people here, then just one ready. You've given APC, you've given SLPP a travel ban, America. Now the MCC, where all the compact, including democracy and civil liberties, must stack up. And now you're dishing $12 million to them for energy. Fine. We, the people of Sierra Leone, love it because we suffer from energy right now. But let us just wait in that teach you a lesson. Say international community, they have double standards. They cannot be relied upon. If they want help with the people of Sierra Leone, we don't get evidence that the election is stolen. Make them help we the way me prefer. You can hold your method and not get problem with them. If you work, we all happy. We all on the same boat. But you say, Funa, allow me, Ahmed Sesay, for profile me method what I want, what I know say is sustainable, for let the tripartite put we on a constitutional path. They can do that. There is precedent in the past.
Okay,
Arrest the
fantastic.
case.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ahmed Sesay. Of course, Andrew, that you will get the last words now because the audience themselves are going to forget and they don't do, respect because they don't interact so much. So, Mr. Andrew, you shall give you your final word on this particular one, and then I will come to the one of the viewing. Over to you, sir.
Well, again, I want to say thanks to OrWanKasu and SweetBonita and the rest of the team for always steady serving as voice for the voiceless, advocating for the masses. But again, at the real call for make this now concerted effort. This not to just an APC fight. If we succeed as a team, waiting loom ahead of we. Madabio deliberately thief the elections together with Mohamed Kone. And they refuse to give the results where even una go vote for. If it happened on a broader light in 2023, 2028, what he end before we? A calamity. There's no two way to it. You can't talk about 2028 when waiting there before you, you're not able to solve them. We all get to come together and work for make sure say the wrongs of 2023 be properly fixed. The past will always serve as a replica for build a better future. And this past 2023, we need to fix them now. If we not fix them, 2028 will be very gloomy and bitter for we. And Madabio will deliberately do them. And I've been right on one forum. I say, if we not take them for over 3 decades, because what Madabio then can implement so they don't plan over 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago, they don't plan them. You see somebody they come in this day of democracy, then they go to a political party office, go slaughter people on a broader light. You see that they go to McKinney, Evangelist Samson, harmless civilian. They slaughter them on a broader light. Then they happy back in a state house, so then they slaughter people. There is no two way to it. The only way we go able to get back the country, you be Southeasterner or you be Northwesterner, not through democracy. For now, every day when the West they tweet, when America they tweet, the major language when they tell you say for restore democracy back. For restore democracy back. So that what they mean a lot. So right now, when they live in a state when a banana republic, everybody they do just what you want to do. Few days ago, I say one OSD go kill one Okada but one Potloko. Now in room it go slaughter them. Inside room. So down the all they happen in states we are in. The government not in control of the people because the bad thing the way the president and the cabal they do, they reflect on the people. So the people just feel say they do anything what they want. So we need to come together as citizens for take back the country, not to any other means, through the democratic means. So I kindly appeal to we all, let us support the work of the tripartite and the one the way they represent the APC. We need to now for mount up on our efforts. We now redouble on our efforts. Please, because at the end of the day, we get only this opportunity for take back waiting that mommy, na potloko, bien potloko. They go wake up 1 a.m. in the morning, go cast the vote. At the end of the day, in vote label for reflect. The will of the people was deliberately thwarted. We don't want that to happen. And if this happened today, we not fix them, tomorrow go continue to be bitter for we. Lastly, waiting me the appeal to we all now is that the process of the tripartite, now a 3-way to me. The first phase, the executive arm of government don't accept, like what I been said just now. Madabio, na state house, in as much as we've been saying, not to Senge we get issue with, na small bobo, na Madabio, we don't go community self. It don't launch the tripartite. As long as you don't launch, I don't go append his signature into the tripartite. What is more important from that document for me is that the recommendations that we get for come from them, they are actionable and implementable. Underline those words. Let we all what we need for do now for support the work of this committee and for make sure say the one the way they represent we then do the needful. Look at the suffering of the mass system. At the end of the day, we come together for continue for send we voices them and make sure say we call the wrongs out so that this way up in 2020 will be fixed. If tomorrow or any other day we get an election, because to me, OrWanKasu, I be getting, who not be hosting, I be don't tell una say, I don't believe in rerun. I tell you, say rerun, you're repeating the same mistakes under the same rotten system. I be don't tell you now, and like, when you an umpire, you put me into a relay, you not start the whistle, I don't beat gone. That was exactly what happened in 2023. Mohamed Kone beat gone, he announced results where no reflect what the people have voted for. So for make we come and fix that one day, for make a tinap, Musa I don't beat gone, I don't come back for can start, for Musa you for start. Deliberating that one day to me, not to rerun that. What do me want a fresh elections, early elections, or for install the rightful winner when somewhere come out? We all know that. We all know say now he win the elections. So therefore, I appeal to now, make we all focus, make we all come together. Social media they play a very key role. Not say because this thing it happen over one day, we'll forget about that. Mother be on a monster. You know, there is any language other than what they do so. We have to come together and work together for expose them out and make sure say the international community and the one day within that tripartite committee know say we all are citizens. We prepare for the recommendations the way they come. And nothing other ones from the recommendation are something where they reflect the will of the people. Thank you very much, OrWanKasu.
Thank you very much, Andu. A passionate call for make we focus on the tripartite committee and work, and also on the basis of precedents we don't set in the past. We make Fodi Sanko become a vice president in Sierra Leone without being voted for. On the side of Mr. Ahmed Sesay, of course, in a lawyer, they look at it from a legal standpoint, and rightfully, the court of Sierra Leone nor sign any documents, nor play a part yet inside this whole agreements. And for make him be rest assured, or say yes, this agreement will be actionable and implementable, the court therefore agree and sign and play a part in this whole thing. Well, the international community, we don't know whether they wait for 9 minutes, forget the Chief Justice or the President for order for make them put their own signature inside this one for make them implement them, or then just they play the dilly-dally game for make we get reserve, to that end, we say they will prolong them to the longest, and then we will satisfy Mother View or whatever. We are not quite sure. We are still in this limbo. But the people of Sierra Leone, they are the most affected in this whole thing. They are the people we all man they look forward for, make them give them the justice. Now that they want make waiting happen June 24, 2023. That ballot box make it reflect, and when it reflects, they want the president to then vote for make it come to power. How that they happen? A day with the lawyers, a day with the tripartite committee, a day with the government, and the international community. Waiting that we all role over for playing as a platform, we will continue for giving this platform for come up and discuss this, and we encourage the people of Sierra Leone for continue for talk, for put pressure, for make the message directly that we will not accept anything short than restoring democracy. How do we restore democracy? Now for bring come the person we then vote for, we win. So that said, and I'm your summary that one day I want to say plenty thank you to Lawyer Ahmed Sesay. He did on the road, but he making time to actually come for can talk to me on this particular important topic. And we don't see another area, another avenue we'll go for the keep we eye on, because it don't whistleblow this about a few days ago, and now it don't become a topic where people in the discourse. the American ambassador come, he say what he get for say, and if you don't raise that point before. Mr. Andrew, of course, in very consistent in which it is say about this particular thing. The precedent will be done set before, could be set again in Sierra Leone. It's an agreement signed by a committee, the government, the international community, and that agreement they was sent to be ratified by the international community, meaning the highest body, the Security Council of the United Nations, right down to the other regional bodies them, and that documents in a very, very binding documents as far as Mr. Andrew is concerned. Binding in the sense the only side we then go for take that document for ratification in a parliament. So once parliament don't ratify that one day, then I think see that document must be actionable and implementable. I want to say thank you to Anne-Marie de Mare from Spain, Mr. Khalil Smith, Moriba Kone. Thank you very much for joining us. Aissatou Touré, thank you. And Mr. Philip Touré, the chairman of Sweden district. Thank you very much for joining us. And the comments the way una make Anne-Marie de Mare, you know, I enjoy the comment them at the smile way at the read, but I'm not going to read them all for you. But very, very good. George Sesay, thank you for joining us. And I also want to say James Moses Bangura, also thank you very much. Queen Maggie, also your interaction today was excellent. You know, Abubakar Saw, thank you also for joining us. We get Zaino Cargo also. You comment them, we take note of them. Thank you so much. We get also Mr. Delwin Thomas. Oh, of course, you comments that we make, you assertions that we make. I take note of them, but we're not able to read them now because some of them really, really quite long. And we enjoy the interaction between you and the one that we review. We really appreciate the time we will all take for joining me, and also I'm not going to call all the names them, but trust me, we enjoy the conversation. And we want to tell you, say we producer of this program today, the regular man, we are Mr. Mo Bangua MMBB, we are the PRO of the Reading and Oxford. We get Mr. Lamin Denke also will be there between us. So thank you very much, Mr. Lamin Denke. The Queen Maggie and Anne-Marie una interaction them like rapid, right through the commentary section. And trust me, una make this platform very interactive. Mr. Noel Faulkner, Mr. John Kanu, thank you very much and congratulations on your graduation as well as your birthday a few days ago, my firstborn. Thank you for joining us. And we get Zainu Kago, of course. So many people joining today. We want to say thank you. SweetBonita, it gets small teething problems with the internet, the technical issue, but I think it's been fixed. We get Mixer also been joining me earlier. Yes, he made some quite good comments then. Yes, we see Kengo what don't do also be the view this platform. One for see whoever you will watch from. Thank you very much. Musu Bangura also be there with we. You know, quite a lot of them. Lamin Denke, the Mixer, Mr. Randy Brown from Germany also be the watch we. Fode Suriman Sare also be the watch we. A lot of people them. Samuel Vandi also be the watch we. Mr. Gali Dawood also be there. You know, a lot of things them. Zakaria Conte also be there with we. You know, I cannot say all the names them. Suzanne Bundu, you know, so many people. I want to say thank you to everybody. Mr. Andrew, thank you so much. Mr. Ahmed Sesay, thank you very much. And of course, the technical guru, Mr. Mohammed MMBB Bangura of Reading and Oxford. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. And over to you. This is the Diaspora Online TV platform. Wanna continue for subscribe make una get the notification when they come live. And me na Comrade OrWanKasu. Over to you, sir.
And this is your news update for today. Our top story is about a famous Sierra Leonean rapper who has been arrested and sentenced to prison. The rapper, whose music has been celebrated in Sierra Leone and beyond, is now facing a very different kind of spotlight. This is a very developing story. We will continue to keep you updated on any developments. For now, this is Angela signing off.
Word.
Don't creep makes magic.
Sing this. Country and you're the mommy in the power.
The mommy on fire.
Yeah. So girl, you know me sign up, and you get the power. Life goes so sweet and nothing no go sour. Love making not so much, it's no go sour. No drug or me no matter, I got the power. I go like you like cow and they be like power. I let them bitch me like Christ for his sake, I go tower. I let come more they stand by man like Fatima. No want to more they talk plenty like me picking Fatima. What you?
Okay, daddy.
You know me queen, you know the mommy now power for real. I get you back and you know baby that's the deal. I just try to ask you how you do feel.
Cause you know me better than anybody. You know me milk and you know me honey.
You know me sun, baby, shine for me. Shine.
Now you want sugar, now you want no. Nobody better, baby, than you. King Mona Lisa, you to find no for me, man, and I go tire, go fire, fire.
Now you want sugar, and you want no. Nobody better than you. My Mona Lisa, you to find no for me, baby, I go fire, fire, fire.
I've been waiting for you. Give me your love and I give it to you. Sexy in the morning and a table for two. I'm ready for fire, fire, fire. Yes, I want sugar, yes, I want more. Nobody better than you. You be my Romeo, I be your boo. With you I they go higher, higher, higher.
Now you want sugar, and you want no. Nobody better than you. My Mona Lisa, you to find no for me, baby, I go fire, fire, fire.
You the only baby with me I the craze for. My world, my life, my body I the give to you. Cause I love you, die. Baby, I need you, you so romantic. Just call me Mr. Bombastic. If you love me, be little batting. My Mona Lisa.
Now you want sugar, now you want no. Nobody better, baby, than you. King Mona Lisa.